Hey, what's up guys? Wayne York here with the V5 Beast, and I just want to do a quick update on the car. It is not currently running right. Something is going wrong with it. I'm pretty suspect that it is the fuel system, but I'm not 100% sure. I do have an air-fuel ratio gauge in the car. However, when I'm racing, I have a really bad habit of tunnel vision and not looking at any of that stuff. Focusing on the road, which I guess is the safer thing to do. But I got some data logs to send into my tuner. But a lot of people were commenting on the race with Demonology, saying this car is a waste of money doing twin turbos and everything I've done to it, which is pretty funny to me considering they have no idea what this car is, how it sits, and what it's capable of, and the fact that I haven't even updated the tune since it was a manual 6-speed transmission. So this car will be running much better. Here's a quick clip of the actual video from the race with the Demonology. Pay attention to the last second or two of the race and listen and see what you hear. Alright guys, so first of all, no, I am not going to show the times of the car. That is what this big NT stands for on the back of it, is no time. Okay, I'm setting up grudge races. I've had people come up to me in Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, South Carolina, literally all over the US that have recognized the car from YouTube. So I cannot show the times it actually runs because then people will not race you, or will be way less likely to race you, or have a obvious advantage if they know they're much faster. So with that being said, no, I'm not showing the times. However, as you could hear in the video, the car was cutting out pretty bad for the last second or two of that pass. 1 second in a drag race is a lot. Okay, that's a big difference. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure it was an issue with my fuel system not being able to keep up with enough fuel for the car. And that's why it was kind of surging like that. That's just my guess. While I'm racing, I have a really bad habit of getting tunnel vision and not looking at any of my gauges. I do have an air-fuel ratio gauge in the car, but unfortunately did not pay any attention to it. So since then, it has actually gotten a lot worse. I went out a week or two after that and went and raced in Arkansas and at Prescott Raceway. While I was making a pass, the terminal actually popped off of my battery. Electronics all cut out, car was freaking out. Ever since then, it's been running like crap. So I'm guessing that it shorted out the fuel system or something else electronically that is causing these bigger issues now. Because I went out to race at Houston Raceway Park. Car was running like crap. It was super hot, super humid. So I was somewhat suspect that that could be it, considering the tune hadn't been updated in over a year and it was like 50 degrees when I was last doing data logs with the car. So I was guessing that could have had something to do with it. It was cutting out like through the 60 foot, but then once the car got going, it was clearing up and running decently. So I thought it may have just been weather related, but it since got worse. I went out to Extreme Raceway Park near Dallas, Texas, this past weekend actually. I did 2 passes. First one, same thing again. Through like the launch and through the 60 foot, maybe a little bit further, it was cutting out very badly, took off extremely slow. And then once it started going and getting into boost, it cleared up and ran pretty well. Mile per hour was still down big time. I'm just in the 8th. So I was thinking if it was potentially a fueling issue, let me turn down the boost and see if it runs a lot better. Because it should be easier for the fuel system to keep up if I was having an issue with it. So I turned the boost down all the way and Made another pass and it was even worse. So it was literally cutting out down the whole track. So like I said, I was tunnel vision once again, even though I knew it was an issue. For whatever reason, I'm staring down the track and it's hard for me to pay attention to the gauges and everything right now, especially with it still being a fairly new setup. So I did get data logs out there to send to my tuner. Hopefully they can see some of the data and have a good idea of what is actually going on with the car. Hopefully it's nothing too major, but as of now, the car is down and out, at least until we figure out what's going on. Hopefully it's not a major issue. May have to send in fuel pump or something to get exchanged out to something that maybe is a little bit better and can keep up with it, or maybe it's something else simple. I really don't know. So time for some tuning and troubleshooting on my end as well. So stay tuned for an update. As always, thank you guys for watching, and we'll have a new one out soon. See you then.